To nip off potential confusion in the bud, I must first say that the word vector is used in three different senses. Vector as a physical quantity, vector as a geometrical entity, vector as a k-tuple in mathematical analysis. We do not need k-tuple for our purposes. We can put it aside. My student once asked me a beautiful question. He said, which of these two expressions is more apt? Force is a vector, force is represented by a vector. I am instantly enlightened. Force is a physical quantity represented by the geometrical entity called vector. Why are some physical quantities represented by vectors? I will answer it at the end of this talk. So for us, vector means a geometrical entity. It is defined as a line segment with a direction or directed line segment. A vector then obviously has a head, tail, direction, line of action and size. All these 5 attributes are indicated in the notation of the vector. If the head is m and the tail is n, we write the vector as nm bar, indicating that the direction is from n to m, not m to n, tail to head. Obviously, the straight line mn is the line of action of the vector and the size of the vector is the length of the line segment mn, written as mod mn bar. We cannot indicate the direction of vector precisely except on Cartesian plane. Of course, we can still define same directions and opposite directions. What is zero vector? Vector whose tail and head coincide. What is the magnitude of zero vector? Obviously 0. What is the direction of zero vector? We have two choices. We can keep it undefined or define it to be having every direction. Mathematicians prefer the latter. Why? Just think. Scalar multiple of a vector have same or opposite direction and the size of the vector is scaled. There are a lot of properties associated with the scalar multiple of vectors. Equality of vectors is a strange definition. Two vectors can be equal without being same. Actually, every vector implies infinite vectors equal to it with any point in space as head or tail. Two vectors are added by what is called as parallelogram law. Physical quantities which add by parallelogram law are called vector quantities and are represented as vectors. They add vectorially because the same quantity produces different effects in different directions. We loosely say that this physical quantity has direction. Wind of 10 km per hour in east direction produces a different effect than wind of same 10 km per hour in northeast direction. Apostle says that the fact that some quantities, physical quantities in nature add by parallelogram law is in fact a remarkable thing. I want to end this talk by defining the position vector of a point with respect to another point. The position vector of A with respect to point B is the vector BA bar. I will use this definition of position vector to define motion in physics. Thank you.